have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and honestly, I really don't care about that game. Okay, this is the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Gamer vs. Iron Man vs. Mega Man X from Hasbro. This set originally cost 20 bones. Holy crap, 20 freaking dollars. I waited until it went on clearance. $5? That sounds about right to me. I've been waiting to review this thing because Mega Man looks like he got hit in the face with a frying pan. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's look at Iron Man first. Okay, here is Iron Man, and I actually don't really like him. He feels a little slippery. I don't know. It's almost like there's oil on him, but after I'm done touching him, I don't feel any oil on my hands. So this must just be really slippery plastic. And there goes his shoulder armor. Yes, he comes with 2 shoulder armor pieces. I'm really not a fan of the burgundy and gold. This makes him much darker, which is a real theme nowadays. At least it's been that kind of theme for the past 15 years, I feel like. This Iron Man is also a little bit see-through. Now, I do know that I have the light right on his hand, but here's the thing. I can't really see how see-through it is through the viewfinder, but trust me, his hand is very see-through, so this must be some really thin plastic. Okay, let's compare him to the 1984 Secret Wars Iron Man by Mattel. This is my original Secret Wars Iron Man, and he may not be the best, but compared to the MVCI, GV, IMVMMX figures, seriously, that's the acronym for this 2-pack. The Secret Wars Iron Man is way better in the look, functionality, and durability. At least in the look, that's just a personal preference. The Secret Wars Iron Man has been rolling around in a toy box for about 25 years, and look at him, he's still functional. Never mind the bitten hand, this 1984 Iron Man destroys the 2017 Iron Man. Okay, you really think I'm putting too much nostalgia into this? That's fine with me. Let's go ahead and get an Iron Man 2 figure. Now, I don't have the same mark as the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite version, but I do have the comic book one. These 2 figures seem to be based off of the same type of structure. Now, one thing that I find kind of weird is the legs, and that's not just on the Marvel vs. Capcom version, that's also on Iron Man 2 version. These legs have a ball joint, but the ball joints, it's kind of hard to explain. They're kind of cut in half, and then they put a peg on there, and that's where the leg goes. So there's a peg with a ball, and the leg goes in there. These 2 figures are very modern, so there's nothing really different here that I can say about the articulation. It would be just like any modern 4-inch figure. Now, the Iron Man 2 figure I actually like a lot better than the Marvel vs. Capcom figure, but that's because of the color, and I also like the comic book version much better, so it's really more of a preference thing. But I can tell you that the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Iron Man is pretty cheap. He's definitely not worth the $10. And now it's time for the blue plate-faced bomber.
Hey Raz, it looks exactly like Mega Man X. I don't understand why you're hating on him so much. Look at that face. That's anime. It's Japanese. It's Mega Man.
Now this Mega Man X feels really cheap, and the light blue parts, yeah, I don't think that the matte paint was a good idea. It feels so gritty and grimy. It's terrible. It's almost like a McFarlane toy. The biggest thing for me is his face. This is one very ugly face. This figure is for collectors, and it's $20 for the 2-pack. So I would not pay $10 for one figure. Just look at the face. I can't explain how terrible it is. Let's look at the 2003 Mega Man X3 Hyper Special Gold. God, that's a mouthful to say. Yep, it's a model kit from Bandai. Now that is Mega Man X. Never mind that he's from Rockman X3. Never mind that he's hyper special. All of these Japanese Bandai Mega Man or Rockman model kits are superb, and the likeness of the character is unmatched, especially for its price point. Oh, and you're saying that this is a model kit, so of course it's gonna look better. Well, even though it's called a model kit, I don't know. This is a lot like an action figure to me. These figures are the standard when making the likeness of Mega Man X happen. Yes, these things come with stickers, and yes, these are model kits, but I can tell you right now that the people who had these used them as action figures. Obviously, the MVCI GV IMVMMX 2-pack is aimed at collectors, so I feel that Bandai Mega Man and Mega Man X model kits are fair game. Another thing is, he has this hole on his chest that just keeps popping out. So every time I move his chest, you can see this big gaping hole. It's horrible. Well, and then this is a modern figure, so that means we could take off his head. You know, his body is still okay, I guess, but he needs a better looking head, so let's just get another modern figure. There we go. Yeah, I'm not really into his face either, but it's much better than what we had before. There are so many problems with these guys, with the look, the quality, and they wanted to charge you $20? That's just highway robbery.
Give me your money.
Here. I don't even want these.
I said here. Nah.
So in closing, these things just suck. Oh yeah, and his fireball looks like Cousin It too.